Well, if you were among the million-odd people who actually sent an email to the Telecom Regulatory Authority or Trai, well, you have to hear this, supporting net neutrality. You should know that your email and perhaps your opinion has been made public. Thank Trai for it. Now, this is after Trai actually sought responses to its paper on the need for regulation on the internet. So, now let's go across to Sunetra Chaudhary, who joins us for more on this. Sunetra, all along we've been talking about net neutrality. Of course, Trai forgot we also mean that there could be net privacy here.
That's right. And if you look at the kind of comments that have been coming in, I mean, social media is full of jokes, a lot of worried people as well, talking about the fact that because they campaign for net neutrality, it seems that TRAI seems to have got their back by publishing all their details, opening them and making them vulnerable to spam. With me, two campaigners for net neutrality. We have Pranesh Prakash, Nikhil Pava, both of them speaking, you know, you've been really campaigning for this. Now we're waiting for the government order to come out and then this happens. Does it make you angry?
I think they should have thought this through and not release email addresses specifically, because if you have to release email addresses, release everybody's, right? So telecom operator email addresses haven't been released. Only other stakeholders, people like you and me who've sent submissions, all of the email addresses are public. I don't think email addresses should have been public in the first place. I'm also not happy about the fact that the comments have been separated into service providers, which are telecom operators, industry associations, and other stakeholders. You know, if you have to create that separation between stakeholders, then why not one?
Do you fear that one is given more importance than the other?
No, but it's not. I don't have to fear that. That's pretty evident. You've got millions of submissions from people as well as companies in internet startups as well. So if you want to create a separation, create one for each category then. Why are you clubbing internet companies and startups along with citizens who've also submitted?
Pranesh Prakash, I was talking to another campaigner that's one of the few MPs who have been very vocal about this, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, and he said, look, this is a format, and if anyone sent their, for instance, the telecom providers would have sent in their submissions in a separate format. If you've emailed it, then it's inevitable that it comes out. So we shouldn't get tied down by what's happened, because the main thing is that they ensure that there is transparency.
Absolutely. So for me, I would have been really angry had they not released all these, emails. The one thing that, and Trai has consistently been doing this, it has been one of the most transparent parts of government, and there's something that everyone should emulate. The one thing where I do differ with Trai is as Nikhil pointed out, that email addresses I don't think need to have been released. Those could have been redacted, and it's easy enough to find email addresses and redact them. But and so that couldn't be a reason for releasing all the email addresses either. But some of the other things that Nikhil pointed out, we have to realize they had more than 1 million submissions. Okay, so we have to note that any kind of...
cut them some slack.
Cut them a little bit of slack. What we should be doing instead is collecting all those responses, doing as far as we can categorize, doing categorization ourselves, alert them that we have helped them along, and ask them to do further categorization the way we possibly are.
Is it really a privacy invasion by releasing emails, and something that a body like the TRAI should have been alerted to? And how long would it have taken to redact those, make the details public, make the emails public, because as you're saying, transparency is important, but remove certain portions of the emails? How is that? How difficult is that?
I think if they have the ability to create cells in which one cell has got the name, another cell has got the email address, a third's got a link to the submission, it's just about removing one cell, and they should have thought that through. It's not very difficult to remove just the email addresses from the submissions.
And how worrying is this? What kind of vulnerabilities are we facing then because of this?
Well, it's just a matter of privacy and of spam. So if a person does not want their email address out there, and many of us are comfortable with it, but we make that choice. The choice shouldn't be made for us by the TRAI.
That's a valid point. I just wanted to ask,
It's really easy for someone to run a script and scrape all those email addresses off the website.
It is easy.
It is very, very easy. Someone just has to write a quick script and just scrape all the email addresses.
Apart from the privacy issue, I just wanted to know, out of the comments, did you all have a cursory look? Is there some comment which really surprised you, or somebody who actually stood up for it, who we didn't know about, and they did, and it's nice and surprising?
I think the way it's been put together, and to try some slack, there were a lot of responses. We haven't been able to.
11 lakh? 1.1?
I didn't come, but we haven't been. We're just in the process of actually collating and categorizing. We put up a Google Doc on the web, on Twitter, where people are helping us linked to specific submissions that might be significant, and we can come back to you on views after we've gone through them. Right now, there are too many to go through.
Is there
for us
something
as
which
well.
stands out for you?
Well, the one thing I found a bit interesting was there were people emailing TRAI about things which weren't at all net neutrality. So someone emailing
For
it
example,
about his personal Tata Sky problems, etc. But
Right.
that doesn't detract from the fact, of course, that this is the largest such campaign
Yes.
we have seen, and I'm proud of people like Nikhil who've actually made that possible.
Okay, thank you very much, and good luck with the campaign. So the campaign goes on, of course. Today's action by TRAI has provided some of the road bumps along the way. Back to you.
Right, Sunetra, thanks very much. Well, as somebody who's looking to start a business and is hoping to get a bundle of emails, well, there you have. Try. How are you going to handle that? Good luck with that.